It's time to go bananas one last time. It's the final game in the Donkey Kong Country trilogy for the Super Nintendo, and a bit of a step back compared to the other two, but at the same time, let's rifle through it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, on Channel 84 Winnipeg. It's been a long time coming, but let's just jump straight into the action. As usual, one-player game, and I'm going to do something a little different. Rather than use my regular name, I'm going to enter the initials of one of my favorite songs while keeping in theme with the number 84. By the way, if you can figure out what the initials stand for, you're awesome. Of course, since it's Channel 84 and I've used these initials, it should be pretty easy. So as you can see from the start, the map is drastically different. And right off the bat, we go to Wrinklies.
Hello there, it's me, Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. I found life too hectic at school with all those naughty crumblings pestering me all the time. If you need to save your game, Dixie, call here anytime. And I'll record your progress on my new VidMeWhat's-It machine for you.
As usual, Wrinkly saves our game. And this time, we can do it for free all the time. So already, the game is off to a better start compared to Donkey Kong Country 2. But make no mistake, the second game is still loads better.
Bye-bye, Dixie. Try to find some of those nice banana birds.
Okay, she already spoiled something, but we're not going to get too involved with the banana birds, at least not yet. Rather, we're going to go to Funky's and head to our first area.
Yo, Dixie, what's happening? I've set up my smoking new boat up on this island, but that's not all. I've also brought your excellent cousin Kitty Kong along for the ride. He may be a toddler, but if you let him throw you upward, you'll almost reach the stars. Oh yeah! And if you throw him, his humongous body can smash through the floor of some areas. Trust me.
Alright, let's take that motorboat out for a ride.
Time to catch some rays.
So yeah, pretty much you have free reign on the water when you're in the motorboat. And of course we can dock on the beach if we wanted to, but yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I know I said we weren't going to worry about the banana birds, but might as well get it out of the way. Bounty Beach. We're basically playing Simon Says. If you look closely, the letter of the button you need to push is inside the crystals. But it's easy enough. There we go. And when you start to free banana birds, when you find more of these caves, it gets increasingly more difficult. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's go to our first area, Lake Orangatanga. Try saying that 5 times fast. Lakeside Limbo, Level 1. Alright, first things first, let's head to the top and get some bonuses. Free life, and another one. Bad rat.
Very good.
Kitty's pretty cool. He's a little slower than Dixie, but hey. You gotta bounce the Whoops. Switch first. After all, gotta make use of the heavy body. And we have a lot of returning bonus rounds. Collect the stars, find the token, destroy them all. Although this time, you have to actually get set amounts of stars, and it tells you how many. It can be as few as 20, or as many as 90. And just like that, we're off to a good start. And no surprise, DK coins are back as well. But this time, they get creative. You gotta kill this Kremling holding the coin. And, well, no points for guessing what his name is. Anywho. We're also gonna want to collect a lot of these bear coins because we can use them to buy things. I'll cover that in a little bit later. And if I'm lucky, maybe in this very episode. But right now, time for a second bonus round. Ah, a new one. Grab 15 bananas. No surprise, this one is fairly simple. Just grab the banana when it appears, and you're good. Of course, the further in we go, they'll start throwing obstacles and instant death traps in your way. And of course, if you fail, you leave. But of course, in most cases, you can try again. Very good. And that's 2 easy bonus coins. Oh, and of course another new thing. A new animal buddy. This is Ellie the elephant. She's supposed to replace Rambi, so naturally, I don't like her that much. I'm more of a fan of Rambi. But Ellie does have her uses. She can suck up water and squirt it, but on the downside, she's deathly afraid of rats. Kitty, if you please. Thank you very much. And just like that, we're done. Okay, level 2, doorstop dash. So just like the other 2 games, the graphics look amazing. The controls are pretty good, and of course, it's gameplay at its best. You can really get some good speed on those rolls. But then again, if you're a fan of the Donkey Kong Country series, and you've played these games before, it should come as no surprise. Oh, and before I mention, if I were to throw either Dixie or Kitty in that corner, I'd find a warp barrel. Yeah, there are warp barrels. They've actually appeared in other games before, but I figured I'd point that out. They're very common in Worlds 1 and 2. And at some point, I might show them off. At least the ones I can actually... Kitty! As I was saying, I will actually show off some warp barrel locations if I remember them. Alright, time for another bonus round. 60 stars, huh? Yeah, just like the other one, this one's not too bad. Just grab as many as you can, and we're good. And they actually are very generous with time with a lot of these bonus rounds. Some not so much, but at the same time, it's all in the name of fun. Right? Right. Especially when you win. Alright, let's keep climbing. This is Buzz. It's a robotic bee meant to replace the zingers. There's the green version and the red version. The red versions are actually nearly indestructible and can only be killed with a TNT barrel. Problem is, there's usually never any TNT around when you need it. It seems that you're more likely to find a steel keg, if anything. Okay. Alright, let's go to the right. Don't touch me. And there's our next bonus round. For the most part, there's about 2 or 3 in a level. More likely 2. Ah. The first bonus round to give us a bit of a challenge. But it's still fairly simple. A little later on, that's when the shit's gonna hit the fan. Alright, so we're making some pretty good progress. We've got 4 bonus coins, 6 bear coins. We're closing in on the end of the level. And just like Donkey Kong Country 2, you gotta push the fire button out of these barrel cannons a little ahead of schedule to make sure you actually hit your mark. At least that's what I find. Anyone who's played this game, do you feel there's a bit of a delay with the barrel shooting? If so, let me know. Oh, that was pretty sweet. And there's the coin. Early on, and this is actually a very creative way to find the coin, or at least knock out the Kremling. Anywho, let's keep free falling. See if I can get these all. Perfect free fall! And just like that, the next level is done. You know what? Since I have enough bear coins, let's go back to that one island and go to the store. I'll introduce you to the Brothers Bear. Nothing but a straight line.
Hey, those heinous Bossmen have got a hoard of items. If you find anything, bring it on back, huh?
Sure. He's pretty much giving us a hint as to what we need to do in order to make bigger and better boats.
Bust a move, got a groove.
Okay, so just past Wrinklies is Bazaar's general store. This is the first of many bear cabins. Hello there, young cogs. My name's Bazaar, and this is my general store. All of my brothers are scattered over these islands. Pop in and say hello if you meet them on your travels. So then, how may I be of assistance to you? We have 2 items, the shell and the mirror. The shell's what we want. So, where is it from? That shell was found at the bottom of Lake Orangatanga, and it's pretty rare. At 5 bear coins, it's a bargain. Would you like to purchase this fine specimen? Yes, please. It's a deal. I hope you're very happy together. And now since we have only one bear coin, we can't afford anything. We could ask about the castle, we could ask about the mirror, but since we don't have the money, I'd say we're good. See ya. So long. Bye-bye. And we're actually going to make use of the shell right away. Back in Lake Orangatanga, no surprise. Alright, let's rock.
I'll be seeing you later, Kongs!
And at the same time, to close out the video, we're actually going to get 2 more banana birds. Just like Bounty Beach we opened up, there are actually hidden caves in the level areas. So just under this bridge, there's another one. Smuggler's Cove. So if I remember correctly, now we have to push 5 buttons. And sometimes they're pretty simple. It's totally random, but make no mistake, they will continue to get harder. So that's 2 banana birds. We'll find out a little more about them later on in the game. But let's go get number 3. Come on. Barnacle's Island.
Arr, hello there, how's it going, Kongs? Barnacle's me name, and I've set up my home here to build me shell collection. This bird's a friendly fella, isn't he? He flew in once, so I decided to keep him. What a beautiful shell. It's just what I need to finish off me collection. Say, Kongs, would you swap that shell for me bird? Arr, that I will. You would? That's great. Here's the bird. Please take good care of him. Arr, arr, arr.
Glad to help. And that's a mighty fun collection, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a video here. So, thank you very much for watching. In the next one, we're gonna keep going through Lake Orangatanga with Tidal Trouble. So until then, my name is JP, and you've been watching Channel 84 Winnipeg. Stick around because we got a lot more Donkey Kong Country 3 coming up. See you next time.